Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to improve our math skill. Today is our day number 12. The question is very simple, very straightforward. A firm has 7 employees. Now whenever I make a comment that the question is very simple, very straightforward, that is all it means. It means the question is very simple and very straightforward. That is not necessarily the case with the answer. I just said the question is very straightforward. Whether or not the answer to that question is going to be very straightforward and simple is a different story in itself. A firm has 7 employees. 2 of them get salaries of $10,000 each. One gets $16,000 and the remaining 3 get $18,000 each. For those of you who do not know this symbol, it means each. That's what that symbol is, 10,000 each. So again, I'm going to read the problem to you. It's also read as add in the website addresses and so forth. Add such and such, but it also means each. A firm has 7 employees. 2 of them get salaries of $10,000 each. 1 gets $16,000 and 3 of them get $18,000 each. The question simply is, what is the average salary of these employees? Now don't tell me that because you are allowed to use the calculator nowadays on the SAT and the GRE that this problem is bogus, because why should I worry about it? I can always punch it in the calculator. Add up all the numbers and divide by number of people in the firm and get my answer. Yes, you can do that, but that process, that procedure is time consuming, and the nature of the numbers that they're going to give you in the exam is going to be such that if you were to do it manually like you're describing, which is to add up all the numbers, 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 16,000 plus 18,000 plus 18,000 plus 18,000, that actually is 6 employees. I don't know if I ever mentioned to you guys, but I'm not a math person, you understand? Bloody hell. We're gonna have to make one of them sleep with the fish. Firm now has 6 employees. How did that happen? I already told you how it happened. I'm not a math person. The question simply is, what's the average salary of these 6 people? So if you're going to sit there and go 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 16,000 plus 18,000 plus 18,000 plus 18,000 divided by 6, anybody can do that. There is nothing novel about it. There is nothing unique about it. There is nothing interesting about it. There is nothing creative about it. If you're going to do that, it's going to end up taking too much time in the exam, because the number that they're going to give you are going to be very cumbersome, very tedious, and there's going to be quite a few of them. You don't want to do that. You want to learn. You want to learn the concept of average. It sounds weird, I know. Everybody understands. Everybody knows how to figure out the average, but everybody does not necessarily understand the concept behind it. What does the concept of average actually mean is what I'm going to discuss right now. But before I do that, I just use this word novel, which we have already used. I said just now that if you were to simply add up all the numbers and divide by number of people in the firm, there's nothing novel about it. There's nothing unique about it. There's nothing creative about it. The word is novel. And if you want to learn it properly, go to day number 13. Just type in this tag, Keshwani Prep dash vocab dash day 13, and you will learn this word novel. Let's do it on this side here. Enough of the talk. I need to erase this thing here. Before we do this problem, let's do a couple of problems on this side here. Can you tell me what the average of these numbers are going to be? 7, 7, 7, 7, 9, 9, 9, and 9. Again, you can sit there and add them up and divide by 8, but you're not understanding the concept of average if that's what you're doing. If you're doing it manually, you do not understand what the average means. Average is an egalitarian concept. Oh, here's a good word. Where should we put it? Egalitarian. And if you want to learn that word, you can go to, I know we covered it, I remember it distinctly, egalitarian. Day number 30. So again, if you want to learn the word egalitarian, just type in Keshwani Prep dash vocab dash day 30 and you will learn this word egalitarian. Egalitarian simply means everybody is equal. That's what average is. Average is a communist concept where everybody makes the same amount of money. Everybody makes the same amount of money. That's what average is. So if somebody is making more than the others, you take away extra money from that person and distributed it equally among all the people. For example, here, these people are making $9, these people are making $7, these people are making $2 extra. So you take away $2 extra from each one of them. $2 from this guy, $2 from this guy, $2 from this guy, $2 from this guy. You've collected $8. How many people are there now? There are 8 people. So you collect $2 from these people and redistribute $1 to everybody. In other words, you subtract $1 from this guy, makes it 8, and give it to this guy. You take away $1 from this guy, makes it 8, give it to this guy. Take away $1 from this guy, makes it 8, give it to this guy. Take away $1 from this guy, give it to this guy. All of a sudden, voila, we have our communist system where everybody makes the same amount of money. Everybody has 8. That's your average. That's what average means. Everybody is equal. Egalitarian concept. And average is an egalitarian concept where everybody is equal. The question is, how do you find it quickly? Here's how you find quickly. How do you find it quickly without doing this exercise or without adding them all up? Well, we know that there are 4 7s and 4 9s. Since we have equal number of 7s and equal number of 9s, the average is the middle number, 8. There you go, voila. That's it, because we have the equal weight on both sides. So therefore the average is just the middle. Let's do one more. 15, 15, 15, 20, 20, and 20. What's the average of these 6 numbers? Well, there are equal number of 15 on this side, equal number of 20 on that side, therefore the average is the middle number. The middle of 15 and 20 is 17 and a half. That's it, that's your average. Let's do one more. What's the average of 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9, 9? What's the average of these 6 numbers? Well, we have equal number of 3 on this side, equal number of 9s on this side. Therefore, the average is the middle number. The middle number of 3 and 9 is 6. You don't have to do any work. There's nothing required here. It should take no more than a split second. That's it. Like that. That's it. If it takes you longer than this, then you have not understood average. If you're sitting there doing 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6, 9 plus 9 plus 9, you missed the point. That wasn't the bloody point. That wasn't the point. You have to understand what it is. Let's do this problem, shall we? So we're going to find out how to find the average of these 6 people. So we have 2 people who make 10,000 each. I have one person who has 16,000. And then we have 3 people making 18,000 each. Let's do it here, it's getting too crowded. We have 2 people making 10,000, one person making 16,000, and then 3 people making 18,000. Okay, stay with me in this story because it's going to get a bit prickly. The story is going to get a bit prickly, so stay with me in this story. See, if we had, instead of 16, if we had 10, the life would have been sweeter. The life would have been easy because we have 10, 10, 10, 18, 18, 18. The average would have been the middle of these two things. Middle of these two is 14. 4 from here and 4 from there. The middle would have been 18. But we do not have 10, we have 16. We have 6 more. Here we have 16, not 10. We have 6 more. So what do I do with the extra 16? The extra 6 is very simple. Give 1,000 to everybody. But give additional 1,000 to everybody. Take away this extra 6 from here to make this 10 and give it to everybody. So the average instead of 14 is going to be 15, that's all. The average is 15. That's all it is. That's it, we are done. That's all there was. And if you want to verify that thing, you can do that too. Very quickly. Just type, just to verify, just to satisfy yourself, you can grab a calculator and simply do it out and make sure that that your mind is at ease, that this thing, what I just showed you, in fact does work. And you will find that you get a total of 90,000, and if you were to divide it among 6 people that we have there, the average is going to be 15. I'm going to explain it one more time how we arrived at that. I'm going to explain it one more time over here in a different color so you can see it. If I can find a blue, there we go. We had 10, 10, 16, 18, 18 and 18. What I'm trying to tell you is that if instead of 16, if we had 10 here, if instead of 16 if we had 10 there, the life would have been much simpler, because then we would have had 10, 10, 10, 18, 18, 18. The midpoint of 10 and 18 is 14. Voila. But we do not have 10, we have 6 more. Now what do I do with that 6 extra? Well, that's very simple. There are 6 people there, we got 6 extra $1,000. Give everybody an additional $1,000. Voila, that's it. That's your average is 15. That's all. There's nothing to do there. As I said, when the average question about average, concept of average is asked, a question of this nature, the test giver is not trying to see how fast you can add up these 6 numbers and divide by 6. That wasn't the bloody point. The test giver is trying to see if you understand the concept, and if you do, you should be able to come up with the answer to this question like that. Like that. That's it. Split second. 10, 10, 16, 18, 18, 18. Had there been 10, the average would have been 14, but it is 16. It's 6 more, therefore everybody gets 1 more. The answer is 15. That's it. That's all. That's all I have for today. I hope you found it useful. I hope you got something out of it. I will see you again tomorrow on day number 13. Alright? In the meantime, if you wish to get hold of me for personal private tutoring for GRE, GMAT, SAT or TOEFL, go to any of these website addresses and send me an email. Or you can simply go to keshwaniprep.com and send me an email from there. I tutor over the internet via Skype and also of course face to face and over the telephone. Alright? Thank you.